We are redoing a good chunk of it. So we're going to try to turn it loose. Today is sale day. When looking at the cattle market, it's been going up every single week. And I kind of wanted to hold them over another week or two, but Dakota was just afraid to. Really packed. So if you'll remember, this is the old calf lot that has been here since ever. But one where the creek runs through and everything. And I think one video last fall we were doing something up there. Anyways, we are redoing a good chunk of it, not the whole thing, like along this here. We're gonna leave because it's fine. There's a section over there that's pretty much just against the creek, that's fine, but we'll be replacing all of this all the way up to here. This is fine. And then Dakota's actually, it used to just come across the creek here and go, you know, and connect up. But Dakota has decided that he's going to build kind of a funnel down through here, so that way, excuse me, when we work cows or have cows or whatever in this lot, it's kind of easier to get them out, because they're notorious for, you get them across the creek and then they get down here and they want to come back and loop around. So we're gonna cut that out, so hopefully they'll kind of funnel into, and there is our chute where we work all the cows and everything. So just trying to make it better, more streamlined, more efficient. So this is our winter project right now. Ooh, that one's ground grew up around it. Everything. The post slipped up, then we gotta get the candles. I would be helping him drag, but I crossed the creek earlier and found a hole in my boot, so I don't really want wet feet. I have to get me a new pair. We're going to try to repurpose every bit of this that we can. Most of it's in pretty good shape, so there's only, I think, one piece he's got over there that's not usable, but it'll be used for if we need to patch it, or if there's like a small section, like, because you could use that good part right there. So all of it will be put to good use for sure. Bull panels are so expensive. And then we stacked all the wood, which I handed it to Dakota and he stacked it, but we have a nice little teepee. Not sure if we'll burn it or just leave it. Yeah, there's all the posts. These still post. Well, y'all, Dakota has caught a gray fox in a foot trap, and he has not seen a gray fox in a while, so we're going to try to turn it loose. I'm quite nervous about this. Ooh, because...
Stay back.
Come here, Stetson. Ooh, good. Okay, had to cut that to try to hold it down to get the trap off. Not happy. Dakota says there's not hardly any gray foxes around here anymore.
Ass pointed away from me, buddy, and we'll be okay.
You need me to help?
Yeah, come here. Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. Okay.
Keep going.
Whew. That was nerve-wracking. Okay. He should be.
Go on, bud.
Is he still there? Okay. He's probably just stunned. What is he doing? There he goes. Okay.
Pretty good.
I think so. He should be fine. What'd you think of that, Stetson? Huh? What'd you think of the...
Go ahead and pull this. God.
That one was in there. Dakota was going to take the trap out, but it is very much in the ground, so he's just going to reset it and see if they can catch a coon. They've caught one coon here. Raccoon. Stetson loves trapping. Hey, Patty. I don't have any grain, girl. I'm sorry. We're gonna feed them in this lot here because I think we're gonna haul calves tomorrow. And some of those ones, I think that one calf that we bought a few weeks ago can be sold. So we just want to sell them here, so it'll be easy to get them to load out. But Dakota dropped me out and we forgot to shut the gate, so I had to run over here, shut the gate, and these older ladies thought I had grain. But I don't. Good morning, y'all. Today is sale day. We were going to wait closer to April, which is what we normally do, but calves are really high right now, so we just we have to. So that's what we're doing. Dakota was able to get the one calf in the trailer from the home farm, so that's in the trailer now. And now everything else is up there ready, so that's what we're doing. I was going to talk to you real quick before we get this party started. Oh. Anyways, we went back and forth on selling, and we kind of raised, or made a list of our pros and cons, and we usually like to keep them until they're about 600 pounds or so, but most of them are about 500 right now. Maybe a little more, maybe a couple little less, but that's about the average. So in looking at the cattle market, it's been going up every single week, and I kind of wanted to hold them over another week or two, but Dakota was just afraid to, because you never know when it's gonna, come down. So, and then also factoring in like what they are right now versus if we held them over and got them to 600 pounds, and then you have your grain cost and everything else, labor. So we just decided this is like the earliest, which we've only had spring calves like this for 2 or 3 years now, I guess. I don't know, I'm not the best judge of time. Time flies. But anyways, we usually sell later than this, but they're all doing good. They're all, of course, big enough to be weaned and all of that. So we're just going for it and hoping it works out for the best for us. So, all right, let's get the dreaded part in motion. Dakota doesn't dread it, but I always get a little nervous, and I'm always very on guard when it comes to cattle or anything. So, and knowing how crazy they get with grain, I'm always afraid one of them's just gonna run me over. But I mean, I think that's a pretty valid, thing. But anyways, I just walk real fast, get the grain in the bin, and yeah, but they're all really good. They just get really excited over grain, and I'm always on guard about everything, maybe a little too much sometimes, but hey. When I was younger, I almost got run over by one of my papa's steers. So since then, I'm very vigilant, and I'm no. And Dakota will be like, why'd you let that cow by? And I'm like, listen, I'm not getting run over. It is not worth it to me. Not worth it. Alright, we got everybody in here. Really packed. So we got cows over here. And you can't really see it, but we got all the calves right here. So, we're not going to speak on it at this moment. But Dakota has gone to get the trailer. We always put the trailer down here, leave it down here, because if the cows see it up here, it's kind of out of place and they're less likely to cooperate. But that's our cows, at least. It's actually pretty chilly this morning. My hands are what's cold, but I think it's in the 30s. But we've been having really great weather and we've really got spoiled. So it's been really warm. Fall, spring, it always does this. Alright, so we just drove them back up through here. Treat for the day, and now they're gonna ball lots. Alright, so here's our group of calves. And like obviously this one, he's probably gonna be, or she's gonna be pushing 5, probably that red one too. That one down there. But then we do have a couple smaller ones, like that one, I think that's the one. Well, there's this one right here, and then that one down there at the fence. Actually, that's our last calf right there. That was the one that took a swim in the pond. So, anyways, but across the board, like, she's really good. They're all really good. That one right there. Tank. There's Mr. Joe Dirt. Joe. And there's Reba's calf. Can you tell by the ears? Aw. Y'all are so pretty. Pretty. There's a friend on the trailer y'all get to meet. A little chaotic. Calves are always a little chaotic because they've never seen a trailer before usually, and the one that was on the trailer, he was ready to get off the trailer immediately, so he did that, which is fine. But we got them all in the chute. They kind of stalled out, but then we were able to get a couple on the trailer and then it was smoother. So I'm gonna go down here and pick up Stetson. All right, so we're down here. Stetson stayed with Dakota's dad while we loaded the cows, because it's always a little bit chaotic and Stetson doesn't always like to listen. So for the safety of everybody, we just let them hang out. I think Dakota's dad may ride with us to take the calves. I'm not sure. It's all dependent on how he was feeling. But yeah. The nerve-wracking part is down. And what I was saying earlier that I wasn't going to talk about yet was that, excuse me, everything went smoothly when we were separating the cows and calves. So then I always hold my breath, like, what's gonna go wrong, because that went too smooth. So I didn't want to talk about it and jinx it, but everything went okay considering. And no injuries for the for us, or for the calves or the cows, so that's always positive too. Here they are. Hey babes.
It's brand new. It's the first time I've had trouble out of these.
Of course, tire issue this morning. Looks like we have both nails and some metal where to go. do think we will be selling some foal cows here in a couple of weeks. Other than that, she'll just camp out here until the fall. That's always the worst part of the trailer. I wish we had one of those ones where you could like hook to a drill. But no. Just crazy. Oh. Work out in. Gotta get a rhythm. Huh? I always hated that as an adult and a kid. It was one of my jobs when I was littler, when my papa was picking up the horse trailer. I had to do that. Still having to do it as an adult. Maybe when Stetson gets bigger, I'll get to pass the reins. I will be so happy.
Still alive.
We have ourselves a new baby. Miss Arda. Yeah.
All the seasons right here.
Oh, that's a heifer. We were just talking about. That's an awful big heifer. So far, we've had more bulls than heifers, which they become steers quick, but we've not had many heifers this year. So far. I mean, we could have heifers from here on out, but ooh. Still getting used to the legs. That's a big old calf. Good job, Mama. Good job. You'll have to excuse my voice. I'm a little under the weather. But, so we've had 7 calves so far. We've had 7 calves. So, does that make 8 or is that 7?
That was 08.
That was 8, yeah. So, okay, we have 8 calves so far. Dakota thinks we'll definitely have 13, but then we have 3 that are supposed to be bred back. Those are the ones we bought 4 off that guy, and 1 looks really bred. The other 3, because they were kind of with a bull all the time, so they weren't like on a schedule, so we don't know when they're bred. They should be bred, but we don't know when they're going to have a calf. So anyways, yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see on those. But 8 babies so far, and all have been really good, knock on wood. So that last one was a big calf, but